Hello, welcome back to the channel. Another Falconry video. I keep getting asked for Aplomado videos. That video is coming. I'm going to get WORZEL the bald eagle. First time free. Stupid thing to do when it's getting dark. Under pressure like you wouldn't believe. The stupid thing is, it does encourage them to sit in a tree if they're a bit nervous, and then you're there until you're coming back the next morning bright and early. I haven't got time for that. We're going to get him up in the air. We're going to try and give him one lap. Let's see what he does. Come on. So his first time back on the display field. He's been in another field doing his training. And he's been doing rope work or Korean's work. Just getting some muscle power, building those wings. So he's not even been soaring. He might just do a boomerang, come straight back at me. We'll see what he does. But the conditions are good, it's windy, lots of lift. He's unfit, he needs that lift. Go. We're just gonna let him get a bit of air and call him in. Look at his wingtips, by the way. This is a bird I said I'd never ever free loft again after the first time. He lives in a, look at that, living in a padded cell. Here they come, whoa! Living in a padded cell, he's still managed to tip his wings. He's just a bird that does well tethered. But the local buzzards are all starting to breed. Let's call him in, that's good enough. Hey! Hey! See if he remembers what to do. How good to see that bird back up in the air. Now we want to see you back on the ground, WORZEL. It doesn't get any better than that when you've not flown a bird for half a year and you've let him go up into a windy day like this. That's what you want to see. All clicking back into place, going like clockwork and enjoying the wind. But look at these wingtips. They're actually squared off, just like the first time I free lofted him. And I'm actually going to have to, find my fingers, I'm actually going to have to get a pair of scissors and trim his wings to a point out, just so, seriously, I can't look at him with squared off wingtips, just so they look aesthetically pleasing. Not ideal at all. Stays windy like this, we're doing it all again tomorrow. What a piglet he is. Superstar. Thanks for watching. I am waiting on a couple of third parties that, to be honest, one of them's one of the bigger breeders here in the UK. Not heard anything back from them, so yeah, might change that around. But also someone else that's also flying and hunting with an Aplomado. Now, here's one here. This is Maya. Maya was bought, trained, and was a hunting falcon here at Icarus Falconry. First season, and then since then, she's been Emily's flying display bird. The first ever falcon that Emily ever swung a lure for, and I can tell you now, Aplomados are fast and they can turn. So a baptism of fire into lure swinging for falcons. And nowadays she's a display falcon, and that's her job, along with her brother Manny, a male Aplomado who does hands-on experience day flying. But we'll come to that the whole thing in a very, very soon, nearby future video. But for now, Emily's got this girl back in training for the coming season, the 2023 display season. Let's have a quick look at her before we see her fly. So Emily was just discussing about how sort of fast turning this bird was as she tried to swing a lure. Now, part of this bird's fitness regime when it was a hunting bird was actually on a bull cross lure machine. I'd fly the eagle on a lure and then we'd swap it over for a small feathered lure, dragged across the ground. And I actually had an accident with this bird and she lost a load of feathers because after flying an eagle, this bird's 0 to 60 is insane. But the lure line goes around pulleys, turns at right angles, whatever you like. This bird, unlike the eagle which overshot slightly and then got back on track, Aplomado falcons turn instantly. And this bird actually got clipped by the line because it just did the same right angle to the lure. Aplomado falcons are incredibly fast and incredibly agile. But of course also, look at this bird. Falconry birds rarely get as colourful and as good looking as an Aplomado. And the tail, let's just have a look. She's getting angsty because she wants to fly it. Just flip around a second, Emily. Just look. There's nothing. Goshawks, they have stunning tails. Yeah, they don't even hold a candle to that. Look at that. What an absolutely stunning bird of prey. So Emily, tell me some thoughts on this, but don't tell us all because we're going to save that for a future video, and it's windy. But what do you think of flying these birds? Tell me what you like about flying Aplomados.
I love just how nimble she is. She can almost flip over on the spot in some of her stoops. I love it to bits, fantastic and slightly terrifying at the same time. But the agility on the move is great, and it's very unique to a smaller bird compared to a bigger falcon.
Personality?
She is quite sassy. She knows when if she does catch me, she knows when she's caught the lure and makes sure that I give it to her fair and square. And she always keeps the challenge. So when we both level up, if I start improving, she ups her game. So it's always an interesting day.
Actually, they are actually. They're kind of an expensive, I don't know, they're not wasted as a lure bird, not at all. But they are certainly an incredibly good lure falcon, aren't they? For putting on a show.
Yeah. She's
not at all fit, you've just got her back in the air. But let's go and see what she'll do in this windy weather. But we're not going to tell you much else, so it's going to be a really short video this week on the falconry side. Partly because my workload is insane. I was training birds in near darkness last night, and I've got to do it again this evening. But Aplomado falcons are now within the price range of falconers rather than bird of prey breeders. They've left just the breeder only market, and these birds in the UK, honestly, if you really want one, you can afford to fly these. Hunting, my goodness me, utterly underrated, underemployed, and not really that well known in the UK. And my God, these things have potential that you cannot believe. Let's see this bird fly. So a really buoyant falcon, big tail like a kestrel, giving them lots of lift and slow speed lift. I might have to cut over this with some soundtrack, but we'll see. It is really blowing out here, really blowing indeed. Let's just see what this bird does. So Emily's getting a lure. So when you're flying lure falcons, you must, oh, I don't want them to sit, I don't want them to sit. A lot of the smaller micros and the kestrel birds, kestrel type falcons, and these small micro raptors, they will have a sit, they'll bob their head. That's not a problem if they go back into work mode. So I don't know whether you're going to get this all on film. This is incredible, and this bird's so super unfit. Really agile. Oh, you can see the fitness. Oh, she's landed out of, almost crash landing there. Dirty air over there. Swirling wind currents. But she knows what she's doing. She's just got to get that fitness back. This bird's sat for the summer in an aviary, free lofting. They free loft really well. So different wing shape, that big tail, big wings for a relatively lightweight body. 14 ounces today, this bird. Usually we see falcons with big wings and big tails. We think, oh well, they're not going to be a super fast falcon. They're too buoyant. These things really will shock any falconer. And do you know what? Hunting off the fist like an accipiter. Stamina that's unbelievable. Long range pursuit of game birds. And they take game birds you can't believe in the size. So all a bit fluffy. She's just tired because of the real windy conditions today. But literally in a few days this bird's flying fitness will really change. You're not seeing much here, you guys. You just hold out for a full-length video. She's just shouted her in now, called her in. We're going to tell you loads more about these birds, about working with them for display, for experience days, but also for full-on falconry that's so undiscovered here in the UK. We really haven't seen or got much from these birds, partly because they've always been too expensive for most falconers and they've become a breeder's bird. But again, that price is falling away too. They're expensive, but worth every single penny. Look at that. Look at that. And something else you'll find out about is about their tendency to imprint and socialise, which is incredibly good, just like a Harris's hawk, and can lead to all kinds of manners. Now she's actually doing this because I'm here. This is a proper parent reared non-imprint bird. This bird was silent, a wonderful manners, and I made her like this. And you'll find out why in a full-length video, I'm sure. I hope the wind noise is acceptable. If not, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. Look at that, the Aplomado falcon. Full-length video coming soon. That's going to really wet your lips for any falconer that wants to try something completely different and stunningly beautiful. Like and subscribe. Keep abroad of the video and the channel and the videos. And we'll see you very, very soon.